What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Leo, and for those returning, thank you so much for sticking around. I know I haven't put out a video in quite some time. I just got really busy with work. Started this new show and it's in the full swing of things, and it's pulling me here, there, and everywhere. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. And in this video today, we are going to be covering budgets. Now, with my other previous videos, I talked a lot about different stocks and payment methods and how to pay yourself and this, that, whatever. But now it's more about, let's say, money allocation. Things I will be talking about will be found in the description box below. But I sure hope you stick around for the video, leave a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button, because it will give you some insight of at least the way. Anyways, without further ado, let's talk about monthly budgets. Now, when it comes to monthly budgets, I think they're incredibly important because it helps you get more of an understanding of where your finances are going and where they're getting allocated to, and how you can tighten up on your expenses if you're getting a little bit out of hand. And every now and then, you're probably really good with your money, but then, you probably just, slip away here and there, go over budget maybe once, twice, 3, 4 times, and, you got to find a way to reel yourself back. I like to break it down into two major categories. You have your needs and then you have your wants. A need is anything that will ensure your survival. Wants, on the other hand, are just added things to make your survival, easier. And I'll give you a prime example where I went out and I bought some new work boots because the shoes that I was using before on set and stuff like that were just absolutely killing my back, hurting my feet. Now, I didn't need to buy new shoes, but I wanted to buy new shoes because it would help, make that job a little bit easier. So when it comes down to actually deciding, where to allocate our funds, I would say 50% of our, let's say, total capital will be allocated towards our needs. I would allocate 20% towards our wants. Things that would make our lives a little bit more luxurious, more easier. We're going to put a little bit more of a tight restriction on that. And with that last 30%, we are going to put that into saving/investing. And if you check out my other previous videos, I've talked about how to, funnel that into your accounts and whatnot, and different ideas that I've come up with. But that 30% will be put towards capital growth. That way, we can get more money in, and those margins essentially will stay the same, but our amount that we're able to work with will become larger. That's the goal. Two main, items that I use are, Google Spreadsheets, and believe it or not, I use this application called Mint by Intuit. I think Intuit, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name properly. So the app Mint that I mentioned earlier is one I actually use to, execute my budget. Right? But before I even put my budget into that whole system there to track my cash flow and stuff like that, of things coming in through my bank accounts with my job and with this and that, I actually built a spreadsheet that I'll leave the link in the description below, where you can go in there, make a copy, download it, where you can just simply input your expenses, whether it's a weekly subscription, bi-weekly subscription, a monthly, yearly subscription, and it'll break it down for you based off your week-to-week paycheck and how much things are going to be costing you per week, per month, per year. And you can understand, alright, what expenses are needs and what expenses are wants, and understand of where your cash flow is actually going, and if you're in a positive cash flow or a negative cash flow. So that will be found right here in the description box below. So with the spreadsheet that I provided down below, you can definitely just list all your expenses here and there. And what I like to do is actually just, let's say, you can organize them and put the most important ones to the tops. You can put your needs at the tops, your wants at the bottom, as well as I've included, let's say, a checklist button on the right side of the application, where if you check that mark or check the box or uncheck it per se, it'll black out that expense and it'll show you, hey, if you no longer pay for this expense, whether that's your Spotify, this, that, whatever. This is how much you'll be saving. Ultimately, that is the last case scenario of what you should be doing. Ultimately, you should be trying to strive to increase that budget, increase your pay to withhold your cash flow, not increase your expenses. We want to make sure your expenses stay the same or close to it while your cash flow increases over time. If you like the video up until this point, please make sure you drop a like and smash the subscribe button. I am live every Sunday on Twitch at Espresso Pappy. The times sometimes change, but usually it's between the hours of between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. So Eastern time zone, make sure. So make sure you drop that like, hit the subscribe. It helped me out a lot and I greatly appreciate it. Now back to the video. So once you made your budget and listed out everything, your needs, your wants, and how you're going to save / invest those remaining funds, now the important thing is, okay, sticking to that budget. The one thing that I think that will help you, like say, move along is having a goal. Say you want to save or reach X amount of dollars by this specific date. I want to pay off this by this time and this, that, and whatever. You have to set goals. You have to set a date for those goals in order to make sure that you can actually stick to that plan. At the end, you're going to have to differentiate what is actually a need and what is actually a want. And the results might shock you, and understand that, hey, maybe I don't need this right now because that's actually just a want. And well, I have to make other decisions first before I can enjoy that luxury. You know what I mean? But I'm sure you can do it. And make sure you check out the link down below to the Google spreadsheet that I provided. Check out Mint. It's a great app. I think so. But my spreadsheet down below can at least help you at least put on paper, or at least digital, at least put on the screen what those costs are, where things are getting allocated to, and then afterwards you can plant that into, let's say, your smartphone device or whatever, to, you know, bring with you on the go. At least when you're, let's say, buying stuff and whatnot, you can see visually, all right, these are where the problem areas are because cash is funneling into here, there, whatever, and it's affecting my cash flow in either a positive way or a negative way. And with that being said, folks, that is the video. I thoroughly hope you enjoyed this content so far. Please, once again, leave a like, smash the subscribe button, leave a comment down below on maybe a tip that you have for creating your budget. And yeah, expect more content in the future. I'll see you around on the next one. Take it easy.